So we currently have an intake that's upcoming, our January intake. So applications are open. They're closing, however, on the 27th of January.
But we are particularly excited this year about new programs that have recently been approved.
Basically, with our sports scholarships, we're saying we want to give them that backup plan so that by the time they're done, with whatever sports that they're into, at least they also have a qualification where they can also support themselves.
We also have a number of vocational programs that are hands-on practical programs, designed for people who want to get those practical skills in a short amount of time.
I understand that there is a tracer study that New Era has recently launched. Walk us through that and tell us what it's about, its intended purpose and its mandate.
All prospective students can check our Facebook page or Twitter page, LinkedIn, we're there, or they can call us or come to our campus at Block 8.
Hello viewers, welcome to today's episode of Business Digest, your weekly show that brings you trends in economics, business, and how the local economy is performing. Today we are joined by guests from New Era College of Arts, Science and Technology. They are here to have a chat with us about what they do at the college, the work that they do, the services that they offer, and the impact that they've made on the human skill development of the country. Welcome, my guests. How are you today?
Oh, very good, thank you.
I'll give you a chance to introduce yourselves and what you do at the university.
All right, thank you very much for having us. My name is Nthethe Nseula, and I'm the admissions manager at New Era College.
Welcome, Nthethe.
Good morning, thank you for having us. My name is Kgosi Moremong. I am the Public Relations and Partnerships Manager at New Era College.
Welcome, Kgosi.
Thanks for having me.
Is it era or era? We want to get the name right. Is it New Era, New Era?
I think it depends who you are and how you pronounce it. I say New Era. He says
New Era. but I'd like to say, however you pronounce it, it's still the same brand at the end of the day, the College of Arts, Science and Technology.
Yeah, neither here or there. So, tell us about the work that you do at the university, the programs that you offer, when the college was founded, and how many years it has been, and the work that you have done. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, first of all, New Era College was established in 2009. It was the first private engineering institution in Botswana. So for many years, we were known as the home of engineering. It's a badge that we wear with pride. So when you want anything to do with engineering, specialists at engineering, you talk to New Era College because we've got quite a track record in the industry. But we don't just offer engineering anymore. We've now grown. We also have a faculty of commerce, a faculty of applied science and technology, as well as a faculty of vocational education. So those are the faculties that we offer at New Era College, and in the 15 years that we've been around, those are the 4 faculties that we've established. But we are particularly excited this year about new programs that have recently been approved and are ready to be enrolled in for our January intake. So very quickly, those new programs are the Bachelor of Engineering in Construction, the Diploma of Computer Engineering, as well as a Diploma in Civil Engineering, and the Bachelor of Science in Hospital Administration. So, like I've mentioned, we have 4 faculties and a number of programs across all these faculties. So what I would encourage our viewer to do, if you want a full list of all of our programs, just engage any of our social media pages where you'll see every single program that we offer there.
I also understand that you have short courses as well that you offer at the university. Maybe you could walk the viewers through some of those short courses that you offer and there are benefits that could accrue to study such courses?
Yes, true. We also have a number of vocational programs that are hands-on practical programs, designed for people who want to get those practical skills in a short amount of time. So under the scope of building and construction finishes, we have training in bricklaying, plastering, painting, tiling, ceiling installation and design. And then under the field of computer communication systems engineering, we offer programs such as optical fiber installation and maintenance, CCTV installation, electrical equipment repair, and PBX system installation. Now, typically, these short courses, they run for, they're measured in hours. They run for between 40 hours and 160 hours. So, somebody would ask themselves, what does that mean in practical terms? Yeah. What does that translate to? So, it depends. Each student has to tailor make how many hours they take, but generally they can run from up to 1 week. At most, they can run up to 6 months, because the shortest course is 40 hours and it goes to 160 hours. But at the end of the day, it's designed for you to be able to get the skill in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I want you to talk to the relevance of offering those vocational training courses. Botswana, the real estate market is booming, so I'd maybe want you to make a link between the need for those courses and where we are as a country and where we are going.
Look, vocational education is very important in today's economy, especially when you're looking at the high unemployment rates. We need practical skills where people are doing things like building work, maintenance. These are things that can easily allow you to earn an income for yourself. We know that, for example, during the holidays, a lot of Botswana go home to their home villages. Now imagine, you have that skill in that village of Maqobotsani, and you are the guy who knows how to tile and do bricklaying. Now you can be an entrepreneur and start to go around the village and offer tiling and bricklaying services. And we know that currently, that this market, it's open because there's a lot of growth and construction happening. So there's a lot of demand for technicians, and especially now when you're looking at things like electronic equipment repair. In today's times, everything runs on electronic devices and gadgets and things like that. So there's a huge market for people who can now repair these things, right? So every time your phone breaks or your screen cracks, you want to go and repair it. These are the type of skills we want to put into the hands of young Botswana, so that they can earn themselves incomes and be able to earn themselves a living.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Bringing you into the conversation, Nseula, what admission criteria do you have for those courses? Walk us through a student who has just finished that completed their BGCSE. What would they need to approach New Era? Talk us through the process of being admitted to the college.
Okay. For Form 5 leavers, right, whether it's BGCSE or IGCSE, yes, students would need a minimum of 30 points. This is if they want to apply for a degree program at New Era College. If they want to do a diploma, they need a minimum of 24 points. Now, it's actually specific to which faculty that the students would, or which program that they'd want to do. So, for example, if a student wants to do, let's say, a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics, which is a 5-year program, they'd need to have a minimum of 30 points with a credit in mathematics and in sciences, right? Now, if a student wants to do a program from the Faculty of Commerce, they'd need to have 30 points also, but the programs there would be, the subjects would be commerce-related subjects, and then students who want to do programs in the Faculty of Societal and Vocational Education, we have inclusive education. The students will need to have 30 points also because it's a degree program, and they need to have subjects in the humanities, right? And passes in English with all the programs that we're talking about. Yes, sir.
All right. No, thank you. Viewers, there you have it. My visitors from New Era College. We'll continue the conversation shortly after an ad break.
My name is Lona Khopo, and I'll be taking you on a campus tour. Let's go. This is our library. Students love to hang out here. How cool. For all you sports lovers out there, check this out.
Viewers, welcome back to today's episode of Business Digest, your weekly show that brings you interesting news in the business world and the economy today. I'm joined by my guests from New Era College of Arts, Science and Technology. And Nthethe Nseula, before the break, we were talking about your admission criteria, and I think it is also important for our listeners to know your admission dates, when they open, when they close, and when they can approach you for short courses. Is it open year out, or what happens there?
Okay, so we currently have an intake that's upcoming, our January intake. So applications are open. They're closing, however, on the 27th of January, right? Classes start on the 3rd of February. We have another intake that's in August. Students can apply. The applications are already open. We close on the 15th of August. And all the students need to do in order for them to apply, they need to have a copy of the Umang, certified of course. And then we need the Form 5, A-levels, whatever that is equivalent. We need that. And then if a student, yes, certificates. And then if any other additional qualifications that maybe they might have, they can also bring those forth. Then we will be able to issue them an admission letter.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kgosi, post applying and getting admitted into New Era, walk me through the scholarships that exist for the being admitted into the college, the fees and everything that's involved.
Okay, I think, I'd like to pass the scholarships on to Nthethe Nseula, being in the admissions part, but generally our scholarships, they're designed to be able to, lend a helping hand to what the government is already doing. The government does so much in terms of providing education for young Botswana. So we've decided to take it upon ourselves to also partner with a local NGO called the Godrati Foundation. We share a number of different scholarships for Botswana. So I think Nthethe can get into more detail about the scholarships.
Yeah. So we've got 3 categories of scholarships, as he's mentioning. The first one, part-time scholarships. Now, here we're talking about our working class, those that are currently working, maybe want a promotion. Some might be in positions and maybe don't have qualifications. Some have been working for many years and then you find, but they don't have the relevant qualifications. So this is us as an institution saying we want to meet our prospective students halfway. We're giving 50% scholarships for the entire duration of their studies. So you find that most times those that are working, they might come with maybe a diploma from another institution. Then obviously the duration also changes. So we basically, what we're trying to do is to ensure that we're very flexible, because we know our working class might be working not even here in Gaborone, maybe they're working far. So in such instances, this is why we have weekend classes. So our students are able to choose what kind of delivery mode that they'd want, whether it's distance, online, whether they'd want to come after work on weekdays or on weekends. That's the first category of part-time students. Then we have our full-time students, like you were saying, the Godrati Foundation scholarships. Now we're offering up to 60% scholarships, right? Most of the time you find students who apply for this are those that did not meet the entry requirements for government sponsorship. Let us remember that government sponsorship, students need 36 points. Yes, in order for them to be sponsored. And then obviously if a student is an OVC or under social welfare, they need 31 points. Now, for a student that is not being assisted by social welfare or doesn't qualify for DTF, then the students need, this is where we're saying, we're coming forward again to say, let us assist them. If a student has 35 points, if we are giving you 60%, at least you can now come and also get that qualification that you would want. So scholarships range from 25% up until 60%, depending on the program. And then the third scholarship category, it is sports scholarships. Now with this one, I'm sure we know, with athletes, their time it's a bit limited.
Yeah, true.
You know, the older you get,
the less active you are.
You see, so basically, with our sports scholarships, we're saying we want to give them that backup plan so that by the time they're done, with whatever sports that they're into, at least they also have a qualification where they can also support themselves. So we are basically saying for our athletes that are out there, so far we've given 9 full scholarships to young Botswana for them to continue in athletics or football, whichever career, sports that they're currently in, for them to just do that and also get an education. So that is some of the scholarships that we are currently offering. And all these deadlines, it's on the 27th for this intake. This is our January intake. But for August, it's open until the 15th. So we encourage, especially ladies, we haven't yet had ladies with sports scholarships. So we honestly also want them to come and apply for our sports scholarships.
Yeah, that sounds like impact for society and what you're advocating for. Okay. So I understand that there is a tracer study that New Era has recently launched. Walk us through that and tell us what it's about, its intended purpose and its mandate. Yeah,
we are very excited about launching this tracer study. Basically what it is, we want to trace where our alumni are. So if you are somebody who has passed through the walls of New Era College, if you've been a student there, we are interested in reconnecting with you to find out what you're up to now in your life, to find out if you're employed, whether you've gone on to increase your education after New Era College, and just how much that qualification has been of value to you. So the objective of this is twofold. We not only want to reconnect with them just so that we can build that community, but we also want to find out how impactful our programs have been in the community, so that where maybe we need to improve or maybe possibly adapt and offer different programs, that's what we do. We're very adaptive to the market demands. We have a very strong relationship with the industry, and we respond to what the industry demands. We have a lot of partnerships with a very reputable industry partners. So when they tell us, for example, we need more technicians in the mechanical engineering space, that's when we can now start to offer that kind of a program. So this tracer study, again, just to emphasize it, we want all of our alumni to reconnect with us. So how they can do this is very, very simple. All they have to do is go onto our Facebook page. There's a link there where they fill out their details. It's got like employment details and things like that. And the lucky thing or the surprise that we have in store for them, if they go into the tracer study, they'll be entered into a draw where we will get them something special from New Era College as a token of our appreciation, and also just for them to remember their time with us at New Era College. Yeah. Interesting that she didn't mention what the token of appreciation is. Well, join the tracer study and you'll find out. Yeah. All right. Viewers, there you have it. We are going for a short commercial, and we'll be back to continue talking to New Era College after that.
Hi and welcome to the Student Center. So here at the Student Center, you can find us, the admissions department. We are your one-stop shop. All prospective students who would love to become New Era students, this is the place to be. There are various ways you can apply. You can either apply online through our website, you can apply through the phone, call us on 393-3533, or you can even talk to us via email. That's admissions@neweracollege.ac.bw. And all you need to do, submit your ID or passport if you're a foreigner, and then your Form 5 or BGCSE or O-levels. That's all you need to do to become one of us. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us and being back with us. I'm still with my guests from New Era College of Arts, Science and Technology. I mean, coming back to you guys, it's a new year, it's 2025. I mean, what can we expect from New Era College? What is in your vision board for this year? What do you want to achieve this year? I mean, walk our viewers through the vision for this year, as they may say.
I think the first activity initiative, there's a lot. First of all, let me just say that we always have a jam-packed calendar of events. We have a very thriving campus life, so there's always something exciting happening on campus. But specifically just for the public, we will be starting our annual road shows around April. This is where we go around the country engaging students and just telling them all about New Era College, because there's a lot of students, as far away as, Bomaung, Khanzi, Francistown, that maybe don't get to see us on the regular. So we want to make sure we are taking our services to them, finding out how many points they have, giving them career counseling advice, and just showing them all that we have to offer. So that's something that Botswana can look forward to. We also have a number of events, as an institution. The event that we're very excited and proud to look forward to this year, it's the 5th anniversary of our annual Women in Engineering Roundtable Talk. So this is an event that happens every year on International Women in Engineering Day, which is the 23rd of June. So this is a day that was earmarked by the Women's Engineering Society in the UK, where they celebrate the achievements of young female engineers and inspire more women to join up in the engineering field and take up careers in STEM. This is something that's important to us at New Era College, because we want to get more women in this previously male-dominated workforce. So we actively go out and make sure that we find inspiring female engineers that are breaking barriers in Botswana. They come and share their stories and have a roundtable talk. They discuss policies, they discuss the environment, and we even engage with the highest levels of government. At previous roundtable talks, we've had ministers, and this year we are so proud to be having the 5th annual one. So it's something that Botswana can look forward to. We also are very proud to be having our annual STEM hackathon this year. Now, as being a science and technology institution, hackathons are things that we are, we do very regularly. So basically, it is a technology. I'm trying to describe what a hackathon is for somebody who doesn't know. Basically, it's like where people get together and hack technological solutions to problems that may be there existing. So, for example, we may be thinking about how we can use technology in agricultural solutions. Some of the solutions that we've come up with at the college are things like a smart greenhouse, where we have sensors that are in the ground that can tell you the moisture content, and then that automatically triggers the sprinkler to start going. It addresses issues like food security and how technology helps with things like that. So our hackathon has so many solutions that have come out throughout the year, and we invite all schools throughout Botswana to bring their students to come and learn about the hackathon. You also learn like modern skills like coding, robotics, and electronics and things like that. These are skills for the future. So we're very excited about these events at New Era College. You'll find out more about them, but the moment you hear that New Era College is hosting their hackathon, make sure you come, and then you learn about all these future skills.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned engaging with government and other officials at a high level, in high level dialogues. And looking more broadly at the economy, there has been concerns and worries that there is a mismatch in skills between what the job market needs and what colleges, universities have to offer there. I mean, I'm particularly interested in what New Era College has done to make sure that the courses and the trainings that you are offering are tailor-made for the specific needs that the job market is in need of.
Yeah, true. Look, we're also aware of this debate. That's why, firstly, we launched the Tracer study, right? We want to find out what our students are doing and how they're responding to the market. But secondly, one thing that we do at the college, we have what's called an industry-based learning program. It's a 6-month attachment program. We take our student, we put them in the industry so that they learn directly from the industry in an apprenticeship sort of model. So what this does is when our students graduate, they graduate with that industry experience, relevant industry experience. And how the industry has given us feedback is that when your students come to the field, they already know a lot of things that happen in the industry. So that's how we try and keep them relevant. We also have what's called a faculty industry advisory body, where every semester or every year, we get different players in the industry from different household organizations, and we say, look, this is our curriculum, help us review it, tell us what is relevant in the market, because we know that what maybe was in the textbooks 30 years ago, maybe it's not what's happening now, especially when you talk about things like the telecommunications and technology space. It's constantly developing. So we are also very in touch with the industry to make sure that our programs are relevant. Our partnerships, it's something that's very important to us. Lastly, yeah, that's also what we're doing. It's our partnerships.
Yes.
We signed MOUs with a lot of high-level organizations so that they can absorb our students. So I'd just like to very quickly mention one MOU we signed with the big power producer in Botswana called Jindal Energy, where they've agreed to absorb our students for things like internships and job opportunities. So I speak today proud that Jindal has already absorbed one New Era College student who graduated last year in November. So that way we are ensuring that our students have somewhere to go when they graduate. We don't just leave it to them to go out in the industry. We find organizations that we can work with and say, look, can you accommodate our students when they finished? Obviously, it has to be competitive and they have to be competent enough. So going through that rigorous process, we are proud to announce that our students are actually getting jobs through these partnerships.
Yeah, I mean, maybe bringing you in, Ms. Nthethe, what role do you see the college playing in adding to the developmental needs of the country? What role do you, what gap do you think the college is plugging in advancing the developmental agenda that this country has set for itself?
I think like what Kgosi said, talking about like women in engineering, such initiatives that we have as a college, we're trying to ensure that we're very inclusive, in empowering the girl child. You find like what he was saying that most of these industries might be male dominated, as said. So now we're trying to ensure that our girl child can also not fear, also being part of some of these industries is one of the things. And then another thing is we have a program like inclusive education. Inclusive education, this is where we're trying to ensure that we are also, the world is, moving in that direction of inclusivity. And what we're saying is, even if someone has a special disability per se, let them also get a chance to come and get a qualification, So these are some of the things that as an institution we're trying to do to ensure that some of the needs of the country, we also are addressing them through our programs, through some initiatives and MOUs also.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. I mean, wrapping up our conversation, if a student is interested in applying, how do they reach out? How do they apply? And yes, how do they reach out to you? Okay,
all prospective students can check our Facebook page or Twitter page, LinkedIn, we're there, or they can call us or come to our campus at Block 8. But the number to call is 393 3533. Yes. They can always call us there and get more information. Like what Kgosi was saying, one of the things that we pride ourselves in is giving a lot of career guidance. Form 5 results are about to come out in the next month or two. So when they get their results, sometimes you find there's a bit of confusion. Relatives or parents might say they want their kids to go in this direction. So we are open as an institution, we're saying, please come, our doors are open. Come to us if you need any career guidance. We're going to give you, even parents, come with your parents, so that you can come and learn about our programs. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Viewers, there you have it from New Era College of Arts, Science and Technology. They have shared their vision, what they want to do, and the services that they offer at the university. From me, your host, Timothy Lewanika, let's meet next week for the next session of Business Digest. Thank you.